We'll now look at an additional example for calculating measures of central tendency. We begin by calculating the mean. Our data set contains the values 40, 25, 28, 35, 42, 60, 73, and 60. To calculate the mean, recall that your formula is a fraction, and on the top, for the numerator, we're going to sum the x values, and on the bottom, we divide by n, where n is the number of data values that we have. So we'll begin by summing the x's. In our calculator, we want to add 40 and 25 and 28, 35, 42, 60, 73, and 60. When we add those values together, we have a sum of 363. The number on the bottom is the number of data values that we have in our data set. So we count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Since we have 8 values, we'll divide by 8. And plugging into our calculator, 363 divided by 8 gives me a mean value of 45.375. Next, we'll calculate the median for the same data set. Remember that in order to calculate the median, you need to have your numbers in order from smallest to largest. So let's do that first. Our smallest value is 25. Then we have 28. Then we have 35, 40, 42, 60, 60, and 73. Remember that if you have an odd number of data values, the median will be the number that sits in the middle. If you have an even number of data values, as we have here because we have 8, you need to find the average of the middle 2 values. So these two numbers sit in the middle of our data set. We have 3 on the left and 3 on the right and 2 in the middle. The median is the value halfway in between 40 and 42. Sometimes you can figure that out in your head. If you can't, you'll simply take an average of those two values. So 40 plus 42 and divide by 2 gives you a median value of 41. Next, we'll calculate the mode. Remember that the mode is the value that occurs most frequently. And so in looking at our data set, we see that a 60 occurs twice, and no other value occurs more than once. And so we would say that our mode is 60. And finally, we'll take our data set and calculate the mid-range. Remember that your mid-range is found by taking your lowest value and adding it to your highest value and dividing by 2. We know that the lowest value in our data set is 25. And the highest value in our data set is 73. 25 plus 73 is 98. And we'll divide 98 by 2. giving us a mid-range of 49.